So very basic setup, just a 12-volt connection into the mains, basic OBD Mercedes cables. That's the ESL connected onto my OBD. So we can have a look at, check ESL, steering lock is okay. So you can write the VIN, which is what I did earlier in the video. So if you go write VIN, I've already put my VIN there. So I will come out of it. Right, so that's the whole bench setup. Communication is good on all devices. Now I go on to read the key password from the key itself. A lot of people all the time they like to do other processes, very lengthy processes to get the key password. So you can do it on the bench, you can do it using your XP 400 Pro and your key. Stick your key in the programmer. Alright, so that's it. So take note of the SSID number top right ending 67C4. That will appear on the ESL. And of course we need the key password right at the bottom of the screen. We will need that to write any information on the ESL. So now we get into the car, onto the OBD, and we are reading the EIS information. So take note again, the SSID on the EIS will correspond with what we write on the ESL, and we will manually put in the VIN number. So you see the special key, it's got BA and the BFs there. Take note of that because that will appear again once we write the ESL. So we save the file, vehicle emo benz/file/EIS. So that's the file we will call up to write the ESL. So now we're back on the bench. We are reading the ESL, and it will do some updates as well. Updating firmware. All updated. If you look at the special key, it's got BFB. Right, so now we go to look for the EIS data that we saved earlier on. Take note of the VIN number 204041. That's the bin. So the system is loading the bin file. There we go. So that SSID ending 67C4, I mentioned earlier that it will appear again when we write our file onto the ESL. And now this is the part that we need the key, the password. So I've already got it. Remember from when we read the key. So we put it in. And again, if you take note of that SSID and 67C4 SSID, as I mentioned earlier. Right, we are writing the files onto the ESL. Succeeded in writing. Easy, straightforward. Like we said, guys, this is the easiest, the cheapest method as well in terms of the Mercedes cables that I've used. It's a very, very cheap OBD system that you can get on eBay, you can get on Amazon for about £30. Very, very, very cheap, guys. So there we go. Success. Happy days. And now we're just reading the data to verify that indeed it has written.
So we can compare the initial read to the post read.
So the special key with the BFs in the middle, the same.
Right, so
and again the SSID ending 67C4 and the VIN number 2041.
Right, so this is a second or third read of my ESL, and that's my VIN number, still the same, everything else still the same. But what happens is every time you read your ESL,
so that's been a success, guys. So in the next video I will be showing you how to remove
key numbers,
the ESL
every time
and how to install it
ESL
on the car.